David Hartman, owner of Fantastic Endeavors Travel Agency. Today's show about why stay at Wilderness Lodge. That's right, a Walt Disney World resort review, a deluxe resort at Walt Disney in the Magic Kingdom area, but not on the monorail. I'm going to talk about the history of the resort, the layout, which is critical to know, the amenities, and the reasons to stay there, because this resort you may want to stay at and forego those world famous monorail resorts. As always, like this wherever you're watching it, share it. It does really help me out. And subscribe to my Fantastic Endeavors YouTube channel where all my travel shows are on archive for your viewing pleasure. If you're new to our show, Enjoy the Journey travel show is all about inspiring you on your next bucket wish trip. So let's talk about the resort. It opened in 1994 as a deluxe Walt Disney World resort. So it's the higher end resorts. And then in future years, it did go through changes, which I will talk about. First, I have a trivia question and some prizes. I got some pins here from staying there back in the construction days of one of the resorts that are on there, because now there's numerous resorts on this campus. So what famous hotel inspired the design of Wilderness Lodge? So the first one I see in the chat will get you these awesome pins. So please put it in the chat. As always, leave a comment in the chat and a question, and I'll answer it here on the show. But right around 2000, they built a separate building next to Wilderness Lodge, and you'll see the map throughout the video clips I'm going to show. It has a layout which has now grown in immensity. So this lodge was for vacation club long-term stays. The hotel has hotel rooms in a big U shape, some very impressive suites, and then a Kilimanjaro, the Old Faithful Lodge. Well, the club with the Kilimanjaro, the people who are club level hang out. And then they built this next door, part of the Disney Vacation Club, to cater to those members of the timeshare program. Then to continue the growth, they built Copper Creek Cabins and Villas in 2017, along with Geyser Point Bar and the Grill. We'll talk about that, one of my favorite places on campus. And that was a big change because they actually took half the resort and cut it down the middle of the big U shape and turned half of that into long-term days, deluxe studios, 1 bedrooms and 2 bedrooms, and some immense 3-bedroom suites, which Boulder Creek now, the old Wilderness Lodge, does not have, because they rebranded Wilderness Lodge Villas into Boulder Ridge Villas. You following this? I'm confused too. Stay tuned in the future. I will have a show about the vacation club properties on the same property. So half the hotel is in the hotel, Wilderness Lodge. I'm talking about today, the amenities, the layout, the history, reasons to stay. In the future, I'll talk about Boulder Ridge Villas, the building next door, and how the conversion went and how it's going, and the Cascade Cabins, my favorite accommodation on campus. So stay tuned probably next week for that show. So where's the location? It's located on Bay Lake near Fort Wilderness. Yay, Fort Wilderness. And it's in the woodsy area of Bay Lake, kind of hidden from the monorail section of Magic Kingdom, although there are great fireworks views from different parts of the resort. And it's only a short boat ride away from the Magic Kingdom, which makes it critical if you're a Magic Kingdom fan, as we all are. It does have, after the conversion, 739 rooms, several big suites, including the Old Faithful Inn Concierge Club. Again, club level. There is no substitute. So, of course, you can stay at a club level room and have access to the all-inclusive amenities of club level, like I talked about on previous shows. The dining options are critical to me. A high point of this resort, Whispering Canyon, Roaring Fork, and that's a quick service restaurant. Artist Point is a deluxe resort. It was a signature resort at Walt Disney World. That means higher end. Only a few resorts are signature resorts at Walt Disney World. And now it's a character experience with storybook dining, mostly with Cinderella and Disney princesses. And they did that because the attraction of the resort and the restaurant was not getting numbers to that restaurant, which I think was their fault for lack of marketing because no one knew it existed. Absolutely gorgeous restaurant. So now they have this storybook dining. Now they're sold out. So go ahead, Disney. And my favorite, Geyser Point Bar and the Grill, which you'll see clips of in the upcoming videos, right on the water at Bay Lake. What an addition to Walt Disney World campus. My favorite place to hang out. It's outdoor seating. They have fans for summertime, heaters for wintertime. It's absolutely wonderful. One of the best places you can eat on campus. And I love it because no reservations. So it's just walk up. They have outdoor seating, undercover seating. and it's first come, first served, which makes it always pretty accessible. They have a low wait list when you get there. I have some comments coming in. Maybe someone has answered the trivia question. We shall see. So before I go to my videos, I'll check on the comments and stay tuned. At the end, I'm going to look for my reasons of why I believe that you want to stay here as an alternative or maybe over the monorail resorts for Magic Kingdom. Hey, Mark Landers is on one of my favorite resorts. Hey. Yes, very good, Mark. Try the bison burger, my favorite at Geyser Point Bar and Grill. I will say the menu at Geyser Point hasn't changed since it opened in 2017, but it's a very good menu, and the beer selection is very good. The full bar there. It's actually kind of more of a lounge for adults, which is great. Less kids. And we have Jan's feedback. Thank you, Jan, for being on. And yes, Mark, it is one of our favorite resorts. I agree. It's a hidden gem, hence this show today. So stay tuned for more of why it's one of my favorite resorts on Walt Disney World. Questions still out there. I'll put it out there again as people join on. I have some Disney pins to give away. A little bit of Mickey and Pluto from the refurbishment they were doing to build a Copper Creek Cabin and Villas. I was given these pins by staying on Boulder Ridge next door, which then was Wilderness Lodge. The question again is, what famous hotel inspired the design of Wilderness Lodge? A world famous hotel. And that's the only hint I'm going to give right now, but world famous, but in the U.S., I will say. Next up, I want to go through my videos. So first off, the lodge is unbelievable as far as the lobby. When you walk in, you want to see this lodge. Even if you're on campus, boat over there, get over there, see the lodge. It's one of the most impressive lobbies I've seen anywhere, up there with Jambo House at Animal Kingdom. And you must go see it in their 40-foot Christmas tree at Christmas time. So check it out now, Wilderness Lodge lobby. Apartment owner, a fantastic endeavor travel agency here. Dave's Disney at Wilderness Lodge. Deluxe Resort at Walt Disney World. Just a stone throws away from Magic Kingdom, a boat ride away from Magic Kingdom. It's adjacent to Fort Wilderness. There's a bus back and forth. And check out that lobby, modeled after Old Faithful Inn in Yellowstone. National Park. Western theme is the mantra here. We've seen our Christmas shows. We've seen the big 40-foot tree that goes in here. Since it's early March in the springtime, no Christmas decorations. Beautiful fireplace. This is your check-in on the right. You come here, take time to enjoy that big lobby. If you stay in Copper Creek Cabins and Villas, this is also your check-in. And same with Boulder Creek, the old Wilderness Lodge Villas next door on the right. Half the building now, this half over here, is the studios, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedrooms, then the cabins around the lake. The left side's the hotel, then the building adjacent on the right, since 2000 has been Wilderness Lodge Villas, now Boulder Ridge. Big totem poles, just like Old Faithful Inn that I've been to numerous times. And here's Whispering Canyon Cafe, where we're going to eat here soon. Wonderful restaurant, known for their very zealous service. When you come here, make sure to order ketchup. It's an inside joke if you don't know. We'll meander through the lobby, check out the features, and then we'll check out the signature restaurant, the quick service restaurant down below, and then my favorite, Geyser Point Bar and Grill down by the pool in Bay Lake. And just like Old Faithful and Yellowstone, there's hot spots and boiling points everywhere. They even have Old Faithful Geyser down by the water we'll check out later. And there's your elevators to the Copper Creek side. There's your walkway to Boulder Ridge Villas. And then there's a walkway on the left too, if you want to go to this floor. And then if you walk this way towards Artist Point, a signature restaurant now, or character dining with Snow White characters. Is down that way in Territory Lounge. We'll check out next. Love it, right? Just kind of give you the layout and check out the theming. The people who built this resort, the designers, the architects, and Disney did an amazing job in the theme, and one of the best themed resorts on campus, I believe. And by the way, very similar to a sister hotel, Grand Californian Lodge in Disneyland. Same architect, and obviously Disney Imagineers involved in that too. Next up with this theme, I'm going to skip going over to Territory Lounge. I do want to chime in about the artwork because I actually took some time to look around at the detail level of artwork. They're very authentic artwork. So very similar to Jambo House, which is like the second most African art outside of Africa. The designers in Disney took very good detail in putting some authentic artwork themed to the resort right in the lobby. Wilderness Lodge, the lobby here at Walt Disney World. Check out different artwork. The deluxe resorts do a great job of curating artwork. There's a Native American dogman headdress. Hard to see the reflection, but very, very cool. Circle around for you. They got the big fireplace and the massive, massive chimney. Just like Old Faithful Inn. And of course, this is all like Old West mining. How the West was won. All about the minerals. And then up here, this reading area, which is sometimes overflow for the Whispering Canyon restaurant. Just sneak up here real quick. They won't mind. Old bookshelf. Beautiful painting. And there's Whispering Canyon. Nice fireplace. Just amazing decor here at Wilderness Lodge. Sit up here and enjoy the view. So a bit more detail for you of just the level of theming in that lobby. One of my favorite lobbies of any hotel anywhere. Just absolutely amazing. I'm getting some comments in about the trivia question, which I'll repeat again. So far, not the right answer, Janice, but thank you for guessing. And that's the idea, is that next up we're going to show Territory Lounge. Why focus on a lounge at a hotel? Because the theming, one of the best themed lounges all over campus, which is all right to style. Whispering Canyon, stay tuned. I'm going to end the show with a clip of my experience at Wilderness Lodge, because they are known for their great food, their great atmosphere, and the very, I would say, vociferous and humorous attitude of the staff there is world famous. They will mess with you for certain things. Definitely worth eating. Just to kind of check in on the let's see, Ottawa Hotel is incorrect. There's a famous historic inn that inspired the design of Wilderness Lodge, and so far the answer has not been given, but I've been checking the comments. I do want to shout out to my friend Suzanne Canada. Yes, they're going to Copper Creek Villas, which is again adjacent part of now Wilderness Lodge. Highly recommend it. It's awesome. Have a great time while you're there. I'll come visit. Woo! That's why I said they're staying there soon. It's a great place. It has its following because, again, it's not a monorail resort. And I'm showing you reasons today why it has this following. Next up, I do want to talk about Territory Lounge, one of the best themed bars on campus of Walt Disney World. Continuing our tour of Wilderness Lodge, heading down to the amenities area, the restaurants. We're on the back side, the extra seating for the Whispering Canyon Cafe, table service restaurant. And here's Artist Point, dinner only, and it's now character dining, a set price point. And one of my favorites, when you're here, you must check out Territory Lounge. Open up at happy hour around 4 o'clock. But 11 o'clock, guys, your points open down by the water. We'll check out later. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful lounge. Beautiful wall decor. And a gorgeous map in the ceiling. We'll be getting a drink here later. And then we're going to walk through and check out, see if we can get into Artist Point. Midday here. We'll give it a look in. The gate's closed. We'll take a look in. Try to get you a sneak peek on dinner time later. And this is Artist Point. Gorgeous restaurant. Now a Snow White character reading. It's very cool. Beautiful. When you're in Wilderness Lodge, the lounge is always open to walk in. even if it's before happy hour time. Just walk in and take a look at the theming in that ceiling. Absolutely amazing. It looks like a museum piece from like a wilderness museum out in Oregon that I've been to, high desert kind of museum. Really, really cool. What I'm showing you here is the layout. Since it was built as just one big lodge and big U, it's very easy to navigate, where other resorts like Polynesian, Grand Floridian is like way spread out from your room, where the pool is, where the central building is. Yeah, Disney puts everything in a central building, but versus your room, in Wilderness Lodge, you go down the elevator, everything's right in front of you, including the big main pool area behind me here, all the eating establishments. It's all right, easy. Even Geyser Point now is just right in front of me, in front of the main pool. Very easy resort to navigate, which is not always true of Disney's bigger, more popular resorts. I'm checking to see the trivia question if anyone's getting close to getting it. Yeah, Mark's joined my friend Suzanne. I agree. I think we got a winner. We got a winner. Let's see if make sure it gets the first one. And yes, Suzanne, Canada, I'll see you soon, so I'll give you these pins. Actually, I think I got 2 sets. I'll give one to Frank too. The Iceman, my man, her husband Frank is the Iceman. The 7 national parks were the inspiration for Wilderness Lodge, and Old Faithful Inn at Yellowstone was inspiration for the main building. Exactly. This was a tribute to national parks. It was a tribute to Old Faithful Inn. I've been to Old Faithful Inn. I've been there in summertime, been there in wintertime by snowmobile. I haven't stayed there. I do want to stay there. And when you walk up the levels, it is very similar. They actually imported lodgepole pine from Oregon, very similar to the lodgepole pine that was built from Wyoming and area that built Old Faithful Inn. So they even stuck to that kind of nature. The totem poles actually in the lobby I showed you in the video are actually legitimate totem poles that they brought to the lodge that were made by natives in that area. So then you win the prize. I'll see you soon in person to give you those pins. Congratulations. It's actually such a tribute to national parks. If you're out by boat at night, right now the ferry boat to the parks to the resorts isn't running for some reason. If someone knows that when that's starting again, let me know. But if you're on the boat to Fort Wilderness or back and forth at nighttime, from a distance from Bay Lake, you actually can see it looks like the bear, like the Smoky Bear, but the bear that is the symbol of the national parks. That was all done on purpose. The lights of resorts from a distance actually resemble a bear, which is the symbol of national parks. Very cool. Moving on to the tour, again, about the layout. I do want to show you this area. This shows the map of the resort, the most recent one in this video. And this is the central grounds, I call it. It's the walkway, basically, from the pool up to the main area. If you haven't done this, don't just exit by Roaring Fork and go out to the front or go around the backside. Take this walkway up to the lobby. It's really cool and very well done. Kind of shows you how easy to navigate this resort is, Wilderness Lodge. Wilderness Lodge, beautiful map. You can see here the green building is the main lodge, built 1994. And then this was built 2000, Wilderness Lodge Village, now Boulder Creek Villas. Then opened in 2017 are the cabins, 26 cabins, beautiful 2-bedroom on the water, my favorite lodging combination here. And this half was converted to the studio, 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, and 3-bedroom massive grand villas by converting old hotel rooms. So half is still a deluxe hotel, half it is deluxe villas that are available through Disney Vacation Club as owners or renting points, but also you could get limited amounts through Disney Travel Company and a travel agent like myself. And we're going to walk up. We showed you before Roaring Fork and the outdoor seating. That's the hotel side, and there's the villa side. Looks the same from the outside, just the inside's been different. They converted numerous hotel rooms into villas. I stay in a 2-bedroom. Not my favorite property because most vacational properties were designed that way, so they're a bit bigger. The layout's bigger. I thought the kitchens were a bit small. Like go to Old Key West, the first ones. Their kitchen and living rooms are huge. The rooms are huge. They realized that we're using up too much space. They got a little smaller. These are converted hotel rooms into villas, and it's beautiful, but you can't beat the location. Boat to Magic Kingdom. So you can walk that way into your room if you're on the villa side. Hotel side, you have to walk around this way. It's a little bit different, a little more of a walk. Keep that in mind. There's where the pool water starts from the hot spring in the lobby. And here's a great lookout up top you can get. Definitely a lodge you have to explore. It's gorgeous. Again, modeled after Old Faithful Inn in Yellowstone National Park. I've been there numerous times, winter and summer. It's amazing. Let's go check on our Whispering Canyon dining reservation. And of course, Artist Point has storybook dining, Snow White paintings for sale. Back in the lobby. It's all about the lobby, right? Again, the layout is so easy to navigate. The lobby is so impressive. Somehow you always find your way back to the lobby when staying at Wilderness Lodge or the sister resorts that I'm going to cover in a different show. Again, today's focus is all about why stay at Wilderness Lodge, the main hotel. Moving on with the tour, there is a very special feature, an inspiration to the answer, Suzanne. Perfect timing on the answer, Suzanne, about Old Faithful Inn. Why is Old Faithful Inn there? Because of Old Faithful, the world's most famous geyser in Yellowstone. Just a little trivia fact. This is neither the most regular geyser or the most frequent, but it is the most famous because its location in an area that has a lot to see. And then they built the hotel, the inn. So now everyone goes to Old Faithful to see the inn, but it is what it is. It's the most famous geyser in the world. So this is actually Disney's version. Yes, Wilderness Lodge, right in front of me here, right on the boardwalk areas that go out to the boat dock, is the Old Faithful geyser going off right now.
I'm David Hartman here at Wilderness Lodge in the morning, watching Old Faithful go off. In the background, the boat from Magic Kingdom's arriving. It's a beautiful early March day here. Wilderness Lodge, Walt Disney World. Still going. Love it. She goes off almost every hour. What's funny is the Imagineers are so good. If you go to Old Faithful in Yellowstone, it bubbles like that. It's not just one consistent stream. And people think Old Faithful's a joke. It's for real. The geyser's for real. She is not the most frequent geyser in Yellowstone, nor is she the most consistent. But they know once she goes off and how high it is, they know when the next one will be. It's pretty crazy. There's actually some small geyser that goes off every hour, and there's one geyser that goes off consistently. I think the same one is more consistent, but that's it. A gorgeous morning here, Wilderness Lodge. Here's the pool water going down there, maybe. And there's Geyser Point, the home of many meetups. Have a fantastic day.
You gotta love Disney. Who else puts a geyser in a hotel? I know people who stay there, never knew that was there, didn't really hear about it, never saw it goes off. Like Old Faithful goes off like every hour. I said in the video, Old Faithful's not every hour, but they've watched it so long, they know by the volume and all this and that, they have it all predicted within a few minutes on a schedule for you to go view it. But I love Disney. The attention to detail is absolutely amazing. And there's location, again, layout. Boom, where I am right now by the pool, geyser. Left, go the boardwalk to the boat, to Magic Kingdom. To your right, Geyser One Bar and Grill. It's all right there in front of you. And yes, keep the comments coming. Next up, I do want to talk about the boat dock and why it's critical, because this is your key to Magic Kingdom. I like the boat dock because when you get off, you're right at the main gate. No walking down a big ramp from the monorail with a crowd of people. The people off the boat is a very small crowd, and you're more direct to the gate, more quicker to get to that rope drop. Right, Mark Landers? I know you're a big rope drop guy. So check it out right now, the boat dock to Magic Kingdom and the surrounding boardwalks of Wilderness Lodge. The dock that goes to Magic Kingdom, not there. There's the ferry boat running from Fort Wilderness. And then they have two boat flags, but they're not using the resort's dock. The boat is running. No one here right now. We'll be here later. The red flag goes to Magic Kingdom, and the blue flag goes to Fort Wilderness Contemporary. That's a nice loop. One day I was here staying. I just rode it around just to ride it. The captain was awesome singing to us. And actually, here comes a boat. This could be used as monorail, and this could be used as a shuttle to Magic Kingdom sometimes. But I will ask and verify for you guys if the resort's boat is running, which would be awesome. And the walkway comes from Wilderness Lodge. I love here, they kept the wilderness, they kept the feel, the natural look. Even though they put in Copper Creek Cabin Villas, they kept the wetlands in the middle. It says they're stripping it clean. And they put this walkway in to protect the natural environment, protect the wetlands. And there's the hotel side. On the right, that walkway goes to 12 of the cabins of Copper Creek Cabins Villas, the awesome Cascade Cabins, my favorite on property. And these people are walking from the main hotel to catch a boat launch. So there's the walkway to the cabins. Someone on their hotel porch. That's the end of the hotel side. And this walkway goes all the way through to Geyser Point Bar and Grill on the left, or up to the pool on the right. In the middle there between the trees is the Copper Creek Cabins and Villa side. Let's check out this boat as she comes in. Hello! So they're using that as the Magic Kingdom boat, even though that's normally the resort's boat. You just saw the bigger boats, normal ferry boat, but for capacity wise, they run both boats now. Awesome. Let's go to Magic Kingdom. Let's go right now, right? Mark Landers, he's ready for a rope drop. That's really to point out in that video, a couple things my self point to you is that the layout, the resort, the quietness, the serenity. You're on a really kind of hidden corner of Bay Lake where they built this. Some people don't even know this resort is years later, never seen it unless you're taking the boat to Fort Wilderness. It's really a hidden gem, truly hidden. When you go there, it's like, this has always been here for 25 years. I found it by accident when I used to run along in the mornings from Fort Wilderness. I said, what's that big building I just ran by? That little boat is supposed to run from Fort Wilderness to Wilderness Lodge Contemporary. It hasn't returned since COVID. Does anyone know what's going on? I used to go on that boat. One time a captain was singing. I just stayed on, went around in a circle just to hear him sing. It was awesome. All right, I want to end with one last video clip about the restaurants. These are true experiential restaurants. Geyser Point Bar and Grill, one of my favorites as far as atmosphere. And then I love Whispering Canyon because of attitude. And obviously the food is great at all of them. But here's an example now. If you go to Whispering Canyon, if you don't behave, the wait staff there may just put you in jail.
All right, sir. Well, I do believe that you were trekking out into the barrels earlier, so when you misbehave here at the Whispering Canyon Cafe, you get to enjoy a nice time behind bars, all right?
Again?
There are no Bloody Marys behind bars either.
You can't even drink.
You can't even drink behind bars. I'll let you out in about 20 minutes, all right? Enjoy. Have fun.
Why does this always happen to me? David Hartman here at Whispering Canyon Cafe had a wonderful breakfast brunch here in early March and about to check out, and my man James put me in jail again. Actually, it's my first time at this restaurant. You know, only certain people get put in jail. If you misbehave at all or ask for the wrong thing or say the wrong thing, you may get put in jail at this restaurant, but it's a fun time. Excellent breakfast. I highly recommend the all-you-can-eat signature skillets. We had the heritage skillet, enough to share for 2 people, I will say. And order more if you want. It's a fantastic restaurant, unbelievable atmosphere. We are here at Wilderness Lodge on Walt Disney World property, just a boat ride away from Magic Kingdom, and we're right adjacent to the lobby.
So, her baby's are hers. She has a cat. And she about ready to give that cat away too. Oh, he went on. No, she won't get. She's like, this cat waits her before her.
Cheers from jail. I'll be out soon. You haven't lived till you dined at Whispering Canyon. There was a time where Disney said the staff's gonna back off their attitudes. No, it's the same as always. And thank you, Mark Landers, for the comment about being a great Thanksgiving Day experience. So what a wonderful place to spend a holiday, but on Walt Disney World property. So next up, I want to go to my reasons to stay at Wilderness Lodge. I basically gave you hints and covered some points in the show. I do want to summarize right now. First off, it's all about that lobby. It's amazing. If you haven't seen it in person, what I showed you today does not do it justice. You have to walk in to see this lobby that has smells, that has feels, that has sounds, and check out all the locations. It's wonderful, absolutely amazing layout. All the thing about the resort is so impressive. The location, it's a short boat ride from Magic Kingdom. We talked about that. Mark Landers in his rope shop. He's just a boat ride away. The solitude, it's quiet, it's serene environment. Honestly, contemporary is the exact opposite. I mean, Polynesia and Grand Floridian are great, but they're not the most quiet resorts on campus. I mean, there's a lot going on there, and that's part of that's the attractions that buzz. But I like the solitude, and the number of clients I booked there enjoy the solitude, not truly in wilderness environment of Wilderness Lodge. The restaurants, I just showed you the clip from Whispering Canyon, world famous for their attitude. Everything on there is great, and a great addition to Walt Disney World property. Again, can't say enough about Geyser Point Bar and Grill, a fantastic meetup location for all you day drinkers out there. And then, of course, it's an affordable alternative to the monorail resorts because it's a cheaper price point, much cheaper price point because they're not on the monorail and don't have that same history. The Grand Floridian was 88, but Contemporary and Polynesian go back to opening day, 1971. And this is 1994, so a newer, lesser-known resort, so it is more affordable because of that. In the layout, I covered it in my videos in depth. You rewind this and watch it from the beginning if you didn't see it. But it's so easy to navigate because that's that central hotel feel and design. It's all about being in the lobby, and it all flows from there. Very easy to get around from your room to find what you need. And, of course, club level, there is no substitute. Their Old Faithful Inn Club is world famous for their treatment of guests. It's beautiful. It overlooks the lobby at the top level. I've been up there. I didn't get to stay up there, but I went up there once and walked through there. And I'm like, whoa, look at this view. I'm like, you're on top looking down on everything. Very similar to Kilimanjaro Club at Jumbo House. Stay tuned for that. I'm going in November. Thank you for watching today's show. It's all about why stay out Wilderness. I made my case to you why you should make this your next stay out Walt Disney World. We covered the history, the layout, the amenities, and the reason to stay. If you need to reach me for any reason, I am a Walt Disney vacation planner, including now a John Medro, my man, my Orlando-based agent, be helping you book. 305-453-9208 or dave@bucketwishtrip.com, or find me on social media and PM me. I'm always available to help you guys out to plan your wonderful next Walt Disney World vacation. Appreciate everyone being on. And also, thank you again for all my diehards out there watching. Alan, Mark, and the Susan Canada's. Congratulations, Suzanne Canada, for the trivia. And also, Janice, thank you for sharing. Appreciate that, too. And yes, Mark, you're the man. We'll see you at Walt Disney World soon. You guys have a magical evening.